So we're gonna do my favorite beauty, makeup, hair, body, skincare favorites. We're gonna start with makeup, favorite current makeup products, and then new makeup purchases or repurchases. Okay, first things first, this is my go-to concealer right now. This is the first concealer I found that is lightweight but full coverage enough and still doesn't settle into my fine lines. I absolutely love this. I have no bad things to say about it. Next, I'm kind of grouping them. It's all of these Patrick Ta blush slash bronzer. I have two blushes. I have Just Enough and She's That Girl, and they are both just like absolutely gorgeous. I love the cream for the summer, and then I love that you can kind of set it with the same kind of powder. You can switch your powders to kind of give it like a mixed vibe. And then for the bronzer, I like that this is cool toned enough. I don't love a super orange contour bronze. I like that this is cool toned enough as a cream contour, but you can bring a little bit of color back to your face with the powder. Doesn't really budge. I have no problems with blending it out. Love these, especially together. I also, for more of my everyday wear, love these Say blushes. I have like a little mini trio, and I think this is gonna last me forever. I don't really need the full-sized ones, especially when you're doing more of a natural no makeup. I love to do this little Tower 28 concealer, call it a day. The Sky High mascara in brown. This is totally beat up. I take this everywhere with me. I love the brown color. I think it's a lot more subtle on my features. I don't even always love mascara. I kind of like the look of the no mascara vibe when you're doing more natural makeup, but brown for an everyday is, I think, perfect for me. It doesn't overwhelm my face. I've even switched to using this when I go out. This has become like my new holy grail. Doesn't smudge, doesn't do the raccoon underneath my eyes, which is a huge problem for me. And then two new repurchases, the Got2b gel for my eyebrows and the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I have two that are completely empty, like literally nothing left. I bought two new ones. I will never not have those stocked for my routine. I finished the last of them this morning, and I went to Ulta today to get more. Something I'm super excited to try is this Morphe Luminous spray. My makeup sits pretty loomy anyway, as you can tell, but sometimes when I'm going out, I really put powder on to make sure it doesn't budge, and I feel like it takes all of the glow out. I'm excited to try this underneath my powder just to see if it like brings a little life back to my face. Honorable mentions, the Morphe makeup brushes. I picked up another one today. This is the Chubby Buffer Concealer Brush M173. So I use Morphe brushes for basically all of my face makeup. I'm not sure if they have different collections, but these kind of denser ones with the white bristles on top, I use those for my blush. I use those to buff in my foundation if I'm wearing any. So I picked up a smaller one for my concealer because I actually like blending my concealer in with a brush instead of like a blender or my fingers. And I feel like this is going to be a lot more precise than the one I'm using now. They're literally filthy and I'm kind of embarrassed to show you, but the current ones I'm loving are M449 and M536. I've been using this bigger 449 brush for my concealer and things. It's just a little too big. I think this smaller one is gonna be perfect. Okay, next up is skincare, body care, hair care. Dry brushing. I've been trying to be more religious about this. It used to be one of those things I would like remember to do sometimes, but I feel like when you're consistent about it, it makes everything so much easier. So I do still do my like sugar scrub in the shower, stuff like that. I just don't love the sugar scrub. I feel like a good dry brush, maybe a sugar scrub, and a good like oil lotion is the way to go. Dry brush before you get into the shower, do what you need to do, and then when I get out of the shower, I've been loving, so straight out of the shower, this is the first thing I do. It's a vitamin E oil blend from Trader Joe's. This is stupid cheap, and I feel like it makes a difference. Next is perfume. They're not new by any means, but they're new to me. The Seven Virtues perfumes. Vanilla Woods has been my absolute go-to Not necessarily for every day, like for work and things, I'll use a spritz, but when I'm going somewhere and if I'm feeling fancy, the Cherry Ambition by Seven Virtues. They last all day, they smell great. They're not the most expensive perfumes in the world. On rotation. Moving on to hair care. As far as new things, I mean, I have kind of my routine. I do my Ouai shampoo and conditioner. I love their mask. But for after hair care, if I'm blowing at my hair, always a Color Wow spray. I'm trying to be better about heat damage, and if I'm gonna do a blowout, I want it to last. Now that I have this new fun cut, I needed to figure out how to style my bangs, and I was looking for a good pomade. I don't like the way Hairspray makes my hair feel. I don't love a mousse, but this No Fly Zone hair pomade I love. It smells great. I feel like I've barely made a dent, and you literally only need a little bit. A little goes a long way. I'll put it here, and I'll kind of put it on the ends if I'm trying to keep my hair like swooped. Going along with that, this little brush helps so much with parting. I'll keep this in my bag to kind of fix my situation throughout the day, but let me show you. Teeny little bit. Warm it up with my fingers. I'm gonna use kind of like and it stays. I love her. My last hair care thing I literally got today, but I can already tell it's gonna be in my favorites. This Verb Ghost Oil. First off, it smells fantastic. I put a little in my ends this morning, and I can just tell it's not gonna be like a heavy oil. I don't know how big of a difference it's gonna make in terms of frizz and stuff, but for my fine hair, I think that's like the first actual lightweight oil I've ever used. I'm going to France next week, and I'm so excited to pick up some like skincare, hair care things. After that, I can definitely do a little updated video, but for now, those are some of the things I've been loving throughout the year. I'm thinking of doing a more in-depth like shower routine or hair care tutorial, so let me know if you'd like to see that. Thanks for watching.